Did you know that every year there are thousands of train delays worldwide? Shocking, right? You'd think with steel tracks and a set schedule, trains would be the epitome of punctuality. But hey, that's part of the adventure. We're not talking about your average commute here. This is about traversing countries, continents even, all while comfortably seated in a moving metal tube of wonder. Picture this, you, a backpack full of dreams, and a train ticket promising a journey across breathtaking landscapes and bustling cities. The romance of it all, but let's be real. Along with the charm, come the challenges. Suddenly, you're deciphering timetables in languages you didn't even know existed. This is where the real adventure begins. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone, embracing the unexpected, and learning to laugh when your best-laid plans go gloriously off the rails. So, are you ready to ditch the tourist traps and dive headfirst into the heart of authentic travel experiences? Then grab your sense of humor, pack your patience, and let's get this train rolling. Imagine this, you've just hopped off a train in a bustling European city. You're excited, you're energized, and you're completely, utterly lost. The station signs look like they're written in hieroglyphics, and the only words you recognize are for exit and ominously, emergency. Welcome to the wonderful world of language barriers, my friends. It's a rite of passage for any traveler, and on a train journey, it can be both exhilarating and utterly terrifying. But fear not, even if you can't tell a schnitzel from a strudel, there are ways to navigate this linguistic labyrinth. A few key phrases scribbled down, a translation app at the ready, and a smile that can melt even the iciest of foreign accents. These are your weapons in the battle against miscommunication. Now, language is just one piece of the puzzle. When you're traversing countries by train, you're not just hopping borders, you're stepping into a kaleidoscope of cultures. What's considered polite in one country might be downright rude in another. Take, for instance, the fine art of queuing, or not queuing, as the case may be. In some countries, it's a sacred ritual, a ballet of orderly patience. In others, it's a free-for-all, a mad dash to be the first one through the door. But here's the thing, these cultural quirks are not obstacles, they're opportunities. They're a chance to learn, to grow, to expand your understanding of the world and your place in it. So embrace the differences, laugh at the mishaps, and remember, a little bit of cultural sensitivity goes a long way. The beauty of train travel is that it offers a unique perspective on the world. Unlike the detached anonymity of air travel, trains allow you to witness the world unfold at a human pace. You see the countryside transition from rolling hills to bustling cities. You observe the rhythm of daily life in distant towns. You glimpse moments of quiet beauty that would be missed at 30,000 feet. But this intimate perspective also reveals the stark realities that exist beyond the tourist traps. You might witness poverty, inequality, or environmental degradation, issues that can be easy to ignore from the comfort of your own bubble. So, as you gaze out of that train window, remember that you're not just a spectator, you're a participant in a global story. And sometimes the most valuable souvenirs you bring home are the lessons learned and the perspectives gained. Alright, adventurers, let's talk tickets, because before you can even dream of chugging past snow-capped mountains or sipping espresso in a quaint Italian village, you need to conquer the first hurdle, actually obtaining a ticket. Now, this isn't your local subway we're talking about. Oh no! International train tickets are a breed apart, each with its own quirks, rules, and potential for utter confusion. First tip, embrace the power of local experts. Seek out reputable travel agents in your destination country, or better yet, tap into the wisdom of online travel forums where seasoned rail veterans share their hard-won knowledge. They'll become your ticketing gurus, guiding you through the nuances and ensuring you don't end up with a ticket to Timbuktu when you were aiming for Transylvania. Treat the ticketing process as part of the adventure, a puzzle to be solved. And hey, if all else fails, there's always the old-fashioned charm of rocking up at the station and trying your luck at the ticket counter. Just be prepared for some serious miming and a healthy dose of good humor. Congratulations, you've conquered the ticketing labyrinth. Now brace yourself for the next challenge, deciphering the enigmatic world of train timetables. These aren't your average bus schedules, my friends. Oh no, these are intricate grids of numbers, letters, and symbols. often resembling ancient hieroglyphics more than a guide to your next destination. First, arm yourself with a good translation app. Many can now decipher those pesky abbreviations and even translate entire timetables with a quick scan of your phone. Apps like Rail Planner or Trainline offer user-friendly maps and route planners, turning those daunting grids into manageable journeys. The key is to stay flexible, expect the unexpected, and always, always double-check those departure times. After all, there's nothing quite like the panic of watching your train pull away from the station while you're still frantically trying to find platform 9 3/4. Now let's be real, rarely will your international train adventure be a simple A to B journey on a single majestic train. Oh no, get ready to embrace the art of the multimodal tango, where trains, buses, ferries, and even the occasional donkey ride, yes, you read that right, become your partners in crime. This is where things get really interesting and potentially chaotic. You'll become a master of logistics, juggling timetables, transfer points, and luggage like a seasoned circus performer. But amidst the potential for logistical nightmares lies the true beauty of multimodal travel, the unexpected connections, the off-the-beaten-path detours, the opportunity to experience a country's diverse landscapes and cultures in all their glory. The key here is to embrace the unknown, to be adaptable, and to always have a backup plan, or two. And remember, sometimes the most memorable moments come from those unexpected detours. Ah, packing. The eternal struggle between wanting it all and actually being able to lug your life possessions through train stations, onto ferries, and up those charming yet steep cobblestone streets. But fear not, fellow travelers, for I'm here to share the secrets of packing like a pro, specifically for the unique challenges of international train journeys. First rule, ditch the suitcase mentality. Think backpacks, duffel bags, anything that can be easily maneuvered through crowded carriages and hoisted onto overhead racks. Packing cubes are your new best friends. These magical little pouches compress your clothes, separate dirty laundry from clean, and make finding that one specific sock a breeze. Remember, packing light is about more than just saving your back. It's about freedom of movement, spontaneity, and the ability to embrace those unexpected adventures that inevitably pop up. Let's talk food, shall we? No train journey is complete without experiencing the culinary delights each destination has to offer. Train food can sometimes get a bad rap, but it also presents a unique opportunity to sample local flavors. First things first, come prepared. Train stations are notorious for overpriced, underwhelming food options. Pack a stash of snacks to keep those hunger pangs at bay. Embrace the local markets overflowing with fresh produce and ready-to-eat treats. Don't be afraid to try something new. Worst case, you discover a new least favorite food. Best case, you stumble upon a culinary masterpiece. Food is all part of the adventure, a delicious way to connect with local culture. All right, fellow travelers, gather round and let me regale you with a tale of train travel gone hilariously wrong. Picture this, the Balkans, a region steeped in history, culture, and, as I was about to discover, a unique brand of logistical chaos. I was on a mission to conquer the Balkans by rail, armed with my trusty backpack, a head full of romantic notions, and a timetable that would soon prove to be more aspirational than accurate. My journey began smoothly enough, gliding through picturesque landscapes on a modern high-speed train. Ah, this is the life, I thought, sipping my espresso and congratulating myself on mastering the art of international rail travel. Oh, the naivete! My first inkling that things were about to go gloriously off the rails came when we pulled into a seemingly deserted station. I consulted my timetable, frantically flipping through pages, only to realize with growing horror that the station wasn't listed. Not a single mention. It was as if we'd stumbled into a railway phantom zone, a place where timetables feared to tread. Panic began to set in, stranded in a deserted station, no Wi-Fi, and a dying phone. I approached a man more interested in pigeons than me. My charades were met with blank stares. Then, a young woman with impeccable English approached. She explained the train had a slight delay, maybe a few hours or tomorrow. It depends. Welcome to Balkan Train Travel, a masterclass in embracing the unexpected. Now, you might think that being stranded in a deserted Balkan train station would be a disaster, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. But amidst the frustration, I found a profound sense of camaraderie. Strangers rallied together, sharing snacks, stories, and laughter. Language barriers melted away. We were a microcosm of humanity, united by our shared humanity. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, I realized this delay had gifted me something far more valuable. As darkness descended and the initial panic subsided, a new challenge arose: hunger. We were, after all, stranded in a railway no-man's land, miles from the nearest town, and with only the vending machine's meager offerings to sustain us. The vending machine, as if sensing our desperation, chose this moment to dramatically expire, its flickering lights a cruel mockery of our dwindling snack supplies. Just when our stomachs were about to stage a revolt, the young woman who'd come to my rescue earlier reappeared, this time carrying a wicker basket overflowing with the most glorious aroma of grilled meat and freshly baked bread. Her grandmother, she explained, lived in a nearby village and had whipped up a feast for the stranded passengers. And feast we did, huddled together under the dim station lights, sharing stories, laughter, and the most delicious impromptu picnic I've ever experienced. The food, simple yet bursting with flavor, tasted like hope, like resilience, like the very essence of human kindness. We eventually made it to our destination, albeit several hours later than planned. But that delay, that slight hiccup in the grand scheme of things, became a defining moment in my journey, a testament to the power of embracing the unexpected. It taught me the importance of flexibility, the value of human connection, and the simple joy of a shared meal with strangers who, for a few hours, became friends. It reminded me that sometimes, the most memorable experiences are those that unfold outside the carefully crafted itinerary, those moments when we relinquish control and allow ourselves to get gloriously lost. So, the next time your train is delayed, your flight is canceled, or your carefully planned itinerary goes awry, take a deep breath, embrace the chaos, and remember. Sometimes, the greatest adventures are the ones we never saw coming. So, there you have it, fellow adventurers. We've traversed the highs and lows of international train travel, from mastering the art of packing light to savoring culinary delights. What have we learned from this wild ride? Flexibility is your best friend. Embrace the unexpected, knowing memorable moments unfold outside the planned route. A sense of humor is essential. Things will go wrong, and that's okay. Embrace the mishaps, laugh at the absurdity. Pack light but smart. Prioritize layers, pack strategically. Embrace the kindness of strangers. Be open to connections for enriching experiences. As you embark on your own international train adventures, remember this: the journey itself is the destination. It's about savoring the experience, embracing the unexpected, and connecting with the world in a meaningful way. So ditch the planes, hop off the beaten path, and rediscover the romance of rail travel. Let the rhythmic clatter of the tracks lull you into a state of wanderlust. Let the ever-changing landscapes captivate your imagination. And let the kindness of strangers remind you of the beauty of human connection. And hey, when you're navigating a crowded platform in a foreign country, remember this: even seasoned travelers have their moments of "what have I gotten myself into?" But that's part of the fun, isn't it? It's about pushing your boundaries, stepping outside your comfort zone, and discovering the world and yourself along the way. So go forth, intrepid explorers, and let the train take you on the adventure of a lifetime. Safe travels, and may your journeys be filled with laughter, discovery, and maybe even a few hilarious misadventures along the way. Well, folks, that's our whistle-stop tour through the world of conquering those international train journeys. We've laughed, we've learned, hopefully, and maybe even picked up a few tips to avoid ending up as a cautionary tale on a travel forum. But the journey doesn't stop here. Now it's your turn to share your own epic train tales. Did you master the art of charades to score a first-class upgrade, encounter a culinary masterpiece disguised as street food, or maybe you have a lost-in-translation story that still makes you chuckle and cringe to this day? Head down to the comments section and spill the tea, or should I say, the chai, the espresso, the mate. You get the picture. Let's create a treasure trove of train travel wisdom, a place where seasoned rail riders and wide-eyed newbies alike can share their experiences, tips, and maybe even a few cautionary tales to keep things interesting. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future travel tips, adventure vlogs, and maybe even a sing-along or two. My rendition of I've Been Working on the Railroad is truly something to behold. Until next time, keep exploring, keep laughing, and remember, life, much like train travel, is best enjoyed when you embrace the unexpected detours and savor every single moment of the ride. Safe travels, adventurers.